this is my thing. What people have to realize: you can't cheat life. And you can't cheat whatever your dreams and your goals are. He know back in the days, this is how I knew that I was gonna have a chance to get to the NBA. Cause I go in there, play against y'all, watch how hard you work.
Yeah.
I felt like Derek Fisher was the best guard in. I'm like, if I could stay on the court with him and get better every day.
Sure.
At first when I went in there, they did me in. Days after days, I kept coming back. I'm saying I could get as good as this guy. I'm gonna be all right. I know that I'm gonna have opportunity to go to the NBA. People don't realize the hard work and the passion.
Yeah.
You know, because you got to do this. You got to really love. Life is like basketball. You really have to love it.
Yes.
And how hard this man worked, it motivated me. Because he wasn't a 7-footer.
No.
Think about
Still
it.
not.
You know what I'm saying? but think about it, D.
Yeah.
You went against some of the best every day.
Yeah.
And that motivated me. Say, man, I'm ready. And then I took it the hard way. I tell people the struggle and the pain. I went through the CBA, got me a shot, got a 10-day with Dallas.
Yeah.
Then I got the summertime. Other teams looked at me. And then I got to Charlotte, which I knew I should have been on the team network. Then I got my other shot with the Raptors. But people don't know that we went to war every day at UCLA. That was, you know, if you could play in that summer league at UCLA, you knew that you was a real baller.
For real.
And it took a lot of hard work. People don't realize.
No, I don't. But also, like, the courage that it takes for you to, like, obviously what you built in business and in music is what came first. But people didn't realize the basketball dream that you held, that you wasn't gonna just let that die.
Yeah.
Because
I went to college. I went to University of Houston. People don't know that basketball was my first passion. And when I got hurt, I got into the music. So people don't know God might have a different path for you. So I took that path. I took the long way, because me being in them CBA teams and, you know, getting on them little small planes every day, you know, fighting some of the best, Earl Barkins. I mean, it was crazy. Moochie Norris. Like, I went at them guys every night. And then to come in there to play with you and Nick Van Exel and all those people, and it's like, because you had to go against the guards, the Sam Cassells and all those people, you know, it was rough.
It was real.
And then I had to go down to John Lucas, and so John Lucas said, if you want to go to the league, then you got to come out here and work out for me. That's where all the top guards was at the time, and I'm like, I wanted to quit. Wanted to throw up some days. I realized that I'm a pro. You know, like, those failures is gonna get you to your success, and people don't understand. That was the thing. When I was around those guys, I'm like, man, I got in shape, I got in top shape, but I started realizing now I have to play at that level. So I started coming to UCLA to go. Once I got on at UCLA, where people start picking me on, I knew that that this could work.
But then, like, I also think especially for a lot of young people, right? Basketball was your first passion.
Yes.
Like you said, and then you got hurt, some other things.
Yeah.
God took you in a different path. But when the basketball thing didn't quite finish the way you had always dreamt it to be, you didn't go home and lay down.
Nah.
You created a world that has been arguably more impactful and more life-changing than what it would have been had it been basketball.
Yeah, because think about it, what happened for me was I really taught myself entrepreneurship to where I'm like, nah, okay, well, maybe I might not get the big NBA contract, but now I have to create that. I have to create that wealth.
Yeah.
And that's what I start doing. I'm saying, man, I'm about to create this. And I had to work even harder, because think about when I got in the music business, I got in as an artist at first. So I was country. I didn't sound like the West Coast and the East Coast. You know, so it was like, who is this country bunker? That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So it was all Tupac and Biggie. And so I'm like, I'm a misfit, I'm different, but sometimes being different is your uniqueness will get you to your dreams and your goals. And that's what it did for me. It changed my life to where it made me work hard, because the basketball stuff taught me that I got to outwork everybody. Same thing in the music industry. I'm like, I got to outwork all these other guys.
Right.
Because now if I'm going to build financial stability, I need to outwork all these guys.
And then now, including guys like myself, all those guys that you battled against every day on the court, we all are hoping to be like you from a business perspective and what you've done for your family. And that, that's part
but see,
of
that's what people don't realize. We got to take from each other and celebrate each other. So that's what I was looking at, even with the Kobe situation, because me and you both know Kobe. I was like, I done had run-ins with Kobe to where he was just aggressive. But he was the hardest worker I ever seen. So, and you bring that mentality, to this generation, I feel like his life is going to inspire a bunch of people. Because a lot of people don't want to work; they want to cheat their way to the top. I've never seen a guy that's just work, and I think that's the mentality I had in business. Like I need to outwork these people. Maybe they might be more educated than me. Maybe they might have a stronger team than mine. But I'm like, if I outwork them, and if I create a great team, because sports taught me it's a team effort, a corporation, a family, and that's what I took it into my business, and I've been creating stuff that a lot of people, they probably wouldn't have done. 20 years ago, to be able to still be relevant now and doing business, and to be able to do it with my son and pass a generational wealth on. That's what it's about, because even when we look at it, after basketball, I start seeing a lot of these guys struggling because they're not doing the same thing they used to. Because a lot of guys I talk, they say basketball is my life. I start realizing when I'm teaching my kids, not basketball is not your life. This a piece of your life. Because when it's over, what are you going to do? So that's what I'm looking at. What are we going to do after? And we got to teach that to the next generation. You can only play for so long. We can't jump and run like we used to.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. No. But at one time, we thought we was invincible. When I first went to the training camp, they put all these things all on me. I'm ripped up. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm like, man, I feel like the $6 million man. After you don't constantly do what you normally did all the time, you fall off. Like, people don't realize you're not going to be the best if you're not doing that every day. And so that's what I take in the business. I keep doing what I do every day, putting something at it, and coming up with those ideas and creating things to where ownership, that we can own it. And so, man, I appreciate you, my brother.
Sir.
Yeah,
appreciate you, man.
A lot of walls in UCLA, man. Look, see, think about it though. They didn't know that I could really play, and that's the part that people don't realize, that you're not gonna be good in basketball or nothing in life unless you put the work in. You see me every day. Think about it. Nobody told me to get up and come there. I wanted to be better. So I'm like, I got to play against the best, and then it's going to be uncomfortable. I might lose these first calls. I was losing. Then I'm in there talking smack. Now, look, man. You get confidence after a while. And people don't realize sometimes you got to lose to win.
That's right.
You really have to lose to win. And this generation don't realize that if we don't lose sometimes, then we don't learn nothing. I tell everybody it's not a loss, it's a lesson.
Yes, indeed.
Man, it's gonna be good.
Indeed.